Thank you all for being here. After a thorough, comprehensive, and exhaustive investigation, the Buffalo Police and our office have determined conclusively that there should be no charges filed against Mr. Evander Kane. But I want to go back for 1 second and remind the public that if you or someone you love is the victim of a sexual assault, we are here to help you. We collaborate with professionals from all disciplines, social workers, mental health professionals, physicians, investigators, all to help victims of sexual assault navigate the system. So if in fact you or someone you love has been victimized, please reach out for help and we will help you. The reason I'm standing before you today is that Mr. Kane is a public figure and his name was mentioned in the press, in the media, repeatedly. Ordinarily, I would not comment when an investigation is closed with no charges filed, but because of the celebrity status of the individual and the bandying about, as it were, of his name and the incident from December 27th, I believe it's my responsibility and obligation to let the public know that no charges will be filed because there's no evidence to support the filing of a criminal action. And in fact, there never was the filing of a criminal action. In this case, protocols were followed, and those protocols included alerting the police, and the police conducted its investigation, and I'm here today to tell you the results of that investigation are that there's no evidence to support the filing of a criminal action against Mr. Kane. Thank you.
Is it a concern of your office that, we've had two high-profile cases very similar to each other with similar outcomes? Is it a concern that maybe people would not come forward to report this?
Well, there was, in this particular case, there never was a complaint. So this is not the situation where somebody made a complaint and it was proved unfounded. This is a situation where the investigation started as the result of protocol triggers which brought the police in, not because somebody called the police or somebody filed a complaint, but because, like as I said, protocols were followed, and they are followed all the time, and if Mr. Kane were Evander Smith, none of you would be here.
What kind of protocols are you referring to, if nobody filed a report or anything of that nature?
I'm not going to get into those details because they are in play every day, and for me to discuss that would alert people to what the police do behind the scenes as part of protecting the community. So I hope you respect that. But every day the police are involved in situations where there might not be what we would consider an ordinary call for help.
Mr. Fuller, even if no complaint was filed, how forthcoming was Mr. Kane himself in wanting to clear his name?
Well, I believe he absolutely wants to clear his name, and I believe he cooperated.
Was he proactive?
What do you mean by that?
Did he come forward to you in this effort?
He spoke to the first responders, and we've been in communication with his attorney throughout the process.
Can you discuss a little bit about the toxicology reports that you wanted to see before coming to any conclusions?
Well, as I said before, the investigation was thorough and exhaustive, and I don't want to focus on any one tiny piece of the investigation. That was a part of it, but not the only factor, not the deciding factor, but that was just one part of the investigation.
It suggests, though, that there may have been cause to think that there was a drugging involved or something like that?
It was just normal protocol. There would be a normal process in any investigation of this type.
I guess without jeopardizing, future cases, as you were saying, what led you to want to investigate this case in the first place?
Well, I don't know that anything led us to want to investigate it. The police were called, and then we were called, and it's just one of hundreds, if not thousands, of cases that go through the Buffalo Police Department every year. Perhaps not nature of the sexual assault, but the police are involved in thousands of cases. This, if it weren't for the person involved, you wouldn't care about it.
I guess to that end, do you feel like, not bad for Mr. Kane, but I mean, his name has been dragged through the mud now.
Actually, I do feel bad for him. This is not something that he asked to. He didn't ask for this. It was put on him by forces beyond his control. Thank you very much, folks. I really appreciate it.